Hi, we're here with Jeff Zalaznick, partner and co-owner of the three restaurants, Parm, Carbone, and Teresi, and we're here at the Carbone location on Thompson Street. And when did that open?
Carbone opened last March, so a little over a year ago.
Okay. You are already well acclaimed, getting a lot of good reviews. It's hard to get a reservation, a month in advance or so? How
yeah, we take bookings 30 days out, and yeah.
You only have how many seats?
About 80 seats.
About 80 seats. Oh, it goes in the back.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting. So, how long have you been involved with Chef Teresi and Carbone?
We've all been partners for about 4 years.
4 years. Oh, those two have known each other for a long time. But yeah. How did you get? Now you come from a finance background, right?
And tell us about that. Yes.
So you were at JP Morgan or something?
Yeah, correct. So when I graduated from college, I was an investment banker at JP Morgan. Okay. I quickly realized, while being there, that my real passion lay in restaurants and food and hospitality, and I started following that passion and started working in hotels. I then developed a couple of different web properties that were based around restaurants, and then decided to go off on my own and tried to do my own restaurants. And at around that same time, Rich and Mario had just opened Teresi.
Okay.
And we basically, at that point, met, realized that we had a lot of the same dreams, goals, visions, same passion for Italian-American food, and wanted to create a lot of the same things. And we decided to partner up. So
the Parm restaurant next door to Teresi, that's 2 or 3 years old. How old is that?
About 3 years old.
And what does that describe? That it's
kind of classic Italian-American sandwich shop and restaurant. Mm-hmm. Very casual, very much things that we're not trying to surprise you there. What you hopefully get surprised by is the quality that we provide. I
was going to say that. It's just when you order a chicken parm, that's what you get, except it's really done well. The bread's excellent. The chicken you can cut through with a fork. And
so the idea there is basically to do kind of classic Italian-American dishes, but do them really, really well, and not reinvent the wheel, but just take each step of the process and pay attention to it and give it a level of care and sophistication that has not been applied to it in the past.
Even in your Carbone and Teresi formal restaurants, would it be fair to say that they're not about creating dishes you've never heard of before? It's about making them really good and tasty. I mean, you're not going to be surprised when you order something.
No, I mean, Carbone is kind of the next step in that kind of evolution, whereas Parm, everything is pretty straightforward and just very, very high quality versions of those products, which we spend a lot of time and effort, figuring out exactly how to find that balance. Here at Carbone, not dissimilar. The best line, Mario before we opened said, you could place your order now, before the restaurant was even open, when we were talking to the New York Times. And I think that really captures the spirit here, which is that, nothing on the menu here looks to be different or something you haven't heard of.
Right.
Linguine and clams, meatballs, veal parm, chicken scaparelle, things that you are used to seeing on these classic Italian-American menus. The difference here versus Parm is that there's a different level of creativity and sophistication that goes into creating these dishes because, again, it's a different style restaurant.
Right. Now, you did something interesting just last year, or the Yankee Stadium Parm. Was that 2013?
No, Yankee Stadium Parm I think was 2012.
Okay. Now that's a huge operation, right? The volumes there are a lot bigger.
Well, we have a nice stand there. It's definitely a high volume business. We sell our meatballs there, Parm rolls, which
is it more of a limited menu than the?
Oh yeah, we just sell meatball Parm rolls, and we also introduced a special sandwich there. There was a great need we found at Yankee Stadium for something for vegetarians. There was nothing there for vegetarians, so we created a special sandwich with our house-made mozzarella and eggplant that we also offer there. But for the most part, the meatball's the big hit.
So the reason I was asking is the reason we reached out to you is you're opening a Parm in Battery Park City.
Correct.
So the Parm, the original one on Mulberry Street, is that the name of the street over there?
Correct.
Yeah, it's very small.
Yes.
The facility at Battery Park City is going to be much larger.
Yes.
So will it be the same? Do you know yet? Do you know, will it be a very similar menu except just larger seating, or are you going to make it? I don't,
we don't
know yet.
No, I mean, we are definitely, going to adjust the concept to fit its new home. We're definitely taking into consideration the needs of the people that work in Battery Park and the people that live in Battery Park, and how the concept can best be suited to those needs. That being said, it's not going to be, you're going to be able to find everything there that you find at Parm on Mulberry Street, and we may do some more things given that we have a little bit more space. But it will still be very, very much consistent with the Parm that everyone knows on Mulberry.
How did they find, did Brookfield reach out to you, and what made you like the opportunity? What were your thoughts?
So yeah, I mean, Brookfield reached out to us early on. I mean, we've been talking about this for years at this point, because it's obviously a very, very large project that they've undertaken. And I think that, what appealed to us about the project was that we believed in the vision that they were trying to create there with the new renovation of the World Financial Center and turning it into Brookfield Place. And really, more than anything, we believed in the neighborhood. And I mean, I think that we saw, for Parm especially, it's being kind of a perfect blend of very robust lunch business due to the people that work in the neighborhood, and as well as a lot of families and a lot of people that live in the neighborhood that would enjoy the Parm product. So I think it was the combination of those two things that made us want to come down there, and it made sense for us in our expansion of Parm for that to be one of the locations.
Great. Well, thanks a lot. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Bye.